Hi everyone, good morning. So today is Good Friday. I'm actually going to be turning my phone off, and I haven't wished people happy birthday. So if I missed you, happy birthday to my friends who are connected with me. And I just wanted to share a small reflection. So when the news came out that Pope Francis had been released from the hospital and he opened the holy doors, the first thing I did was to say thank you to God, because that's an amazing recovery, and I continue to pray along with other Catholics that he stays well. I think Pope Francis has been good for our church because many of us don't understand the Latin. So if you're sitting and watching a mass and you don't understand it, it doesn't make sense. And I get put off, so I watch the English masses. Yes, they do a translation, but many of us, we've moved on from that generation, and many of us are not interested in going back to a Latin Mass. So we liked Vatican II, and we liked the changes it brought for us as women. And yesterday we had our Holy Thursday, and in our church is also celebrating the institution of the priesthood. So for many of us women, that includes us, whether we are spiritual directors or ministers of the word or Eucharistic ministers, we share in that priesthood of Christ. And we give our lives to God in that way. The only one who was sinless is Jesus. Even our priests are not free of sin. I am not free of sin as a spiritual director. And today when you read the gospel, I would invite you to look at how the Roman leaders, Pontius Pilate, the officials, their wives, how they fought for Jesus's life and how Jesus fought for his life. And who was it that put him on the cross? It was the people. Whether they did it out of fear or whether they did it out of anger, that is not told to us in the scriptures. But I would invite you to read that, because if you look at how the Old Testament is fulfilled in the New Testament, if you read the psalm from this week, there was a psalm where it shows where the prophet is saying, "Take me to court and I will be freed." So that fulfillment didn't come about because we put him on the cross. And when I say we, I include the priests, the spiritual directors, I include all of us. So I'd like you to, if you're following me for spiritual direction, I invite you to enter into the horror of what took place today. That an innocent Jesus was crucified. And today's a fitting day here. Sometimes what happens on Good Friday, the sun comes up, but immediately, like from about 11 to 3, it goes dark. Wherever I am in the world, I've noticed that. Or even to 4, it goes dark. And while we look for the 3 days of darkness, this could also be interpreted as the 3 days of darkness, depending on how you read it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Like many millions of Catholics, I'll be going to church today. And I'm happy for the revival in Europe. The Muslims destroyed Europe. Well, Jesus is coming back, and he's coming back through us. Everybody's tired of it, including me.